This is 7 National News, and in our top story, 2.5 million children in Pakistan were vaccinated last week against polio in 21 areas. Upon the directives of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and as a part of an initiative of His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. It was the second week for the UAE mass campaign, which was launched by the UAE Pakistan Assistance Programme, who said that between the 7th to the 19th of June, nearly 5,000 teams have worked intensively in 9 areas of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province and in 12 areas in tribal regions in order to vaccinate more than 2.5 million children aged under 5 years old against polio. The campaign used health centres at local communities and mobile units to reach remote areas. The 3-month UAE polio vaccination campaign, which targets more than 3.6 million children in 24 areas of Pakistan, is being carried out in cooperation with Pakistan's Army, Pakistan's Ministry of Health, representatives of the World Health Organization and Pakistan's regional governments. On the 24th of April 2013, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi pledged a donation of 440 million dirhams in order to support global efforts to eradicate polio by 2018. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad Al Sharqi, the Crown Prince of Fujairah, has opened a dialysis centre at the Fujairah Hospital, which uses the hemodial filtration method, the most modern technique used for dialysis in the world. The centre was built by the Majid Al Futtaim Charity Foundation in cooperation and in coordination with the Ministry of Health at a cost of 11 million dirhams. The centre houses 18 dialysis machines and can serve up to 108 kidney patients on a daily basis, and it has nearly 50 patients at present. The centre also has 2 isolation rooms, a number of clinics, offices and a lecture auditorium, and is manned by a director, 3 doctors, 18 male and female nurses and 2 dialysis technicians. The UAE's assistance for refugees worldwide between 2009 and mid-2014 has amounted to 2.60 billion dirhams and has benefited 71 countries. That's according to the UAE Ministry of Development and International Cooperation. This comes as the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees announced that the number of people forced from their homes worldwide has risen past 50 million. In line with the observance of World Refugee Day on the 20th of June, the UNHCR released their new annual Global Trends report. The breakdown of figures shows that the UAE provided more than 502.3 million dirhams in assistance for Syrian refugees, both at home and in neighbouring countries, from 2012 to June 2014. And 646.7 million dirhams for refugees in Pakistan in the past 5 years. For Yemen, the Emirates provided 312.8 million dirhams. Libya received 219.6 million, while 145 million dirhams was donated to Afghanistan and 107.4 million to Somalia. By country, the biggest populations of refugees were Afghans, Syrians and Somalis. And the countries hosting the largest number of refugees were Pakistan, Iran and Lebanon.
When people leave their homes, they need humanitarian assistance. Number one, they need shelter, and they need protection. They need food, they need clean water, they need education and health assistance. In order for us to do so, we need contributions, we need financial aid from everybody to help them continue their lives until they can go back home.
By region, Asia and the Pacific had the largest refugee population overall at 3.5 million people. The Sub-Saharan Africa had 2.9 million, while the Middle East and North Africa had 2.6 million. The report also shows that between 2009 and mid-2014, the UAE government remains the top donor of UAE aid and has given 1.2 billion dirhams, followed by the Red Crescent Authority with 561.8, the Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation with more than 368 million dirhams, Dubai-based International Humanitarian City at 143.2 million, and the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Humanitarian and Charity Establishment with 52.5 million dirhams. Other agencies and individual donors in the UAE contributed 184.3 million dirhams.
UNHCR asked for appeal last December for the Syrian refugees, and this appeal asked for $2.4 billion. And now, after 6 months passed, we received only 27% of what we asked for. This means that the humanitarian assistance will not be sufficient to the main level of the needs of the Syrian refugees in the neighboring countries. This is an alarm that for everybody who's watching us to take actions to help. Any penny counts. Those people need to live a dignifying life. They need to survive, they need education, they need health services, and we need everybody's contribution to enable us to continue providing adequate assistance.
The Al Maktoum Foundation will spend half of its annual 100 million dirham budget on charity projects this Ramadan. That's according to one of its board members. Mirza Hussein Al-Sayer was quoted in a local daily as saying that this year 50 million dirhams will be spent during the holy month towards funding iftars and charity organisations, just to name a few. Around 29.4 million dirhams will go to the Beat Al-Kar Society to fund 11 different projects that include iftar, supporting orphans and people with special needs. He added that around 11 million dirhams will go towards supporting other charity organisations, while around 3 million dirhams will be used to fund iftars in countries such as Iraq, Sudan and Holland. And 5.9 million dirhams will be allocated for support and to fund universities. Dubai Municipality recently opened smart Oasis in special needs centres in support of local humanitarian efforts. The civic body inaugurated the smart Oasis at the Rashid Centre for the Disabled, as well as the Dubai Rehabilitation and Handicapped Centre. The municipality has donated 24 computers and 16 tablets to the centres in an effort to complement ongoing efforts that provide the best quality education and treatment for children with special needs. The civic body is encouraging community members and institutions to get involved in charity and community development initiatives. In honour and in recognition of these initiatives, senior officials at the municipality say they've been giving the Dubai International Award for Best Practices that improves living conditions all over the world since 1995. Blood banks in the UAE are encouraging residents to donate blood and help save lives due to an anticipated shortage during Ramadan. During the summer period and the holy month, blood donations are expected to be lower as many are away on vacation outside of the country or are fasting and believe that they won't be able to do so. In Dubai, a third of all blood stocks at the Dubai Blood Donation Centre are given to thalassemia patients who require regular blood transfusions. And the blood centre relies on 150 to 200 donors per day in order to ensure sufficient supply. The second in demand is the Rashid Hospital Trauma Centre for emergency patients. At the Abu Dhabi Blood Bank, the case is the same, and anyone aged 17 and above with a clean bill of health is urged to donate. During the holy month, the Abu Dhabi Blood Bank will be open from Sunday to Thursday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m, and then again from 8:30 p.m. until 1 a.m. On Saturdays, it will be open from 8:30 p.m. until 1 a.m. only, and there will be no service on Fridays. The Dubai Blood Donation Centre is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. except on Saturdays. The 83rd Open Number Plates auction held by the licensing agency of the Road and Transport Authority has raised 24.5 million dirhams. The Director of Vehicles Licensing at the RTA Licensing Agency, Mohammed Abdul Kareem Nimat, was quoted as saying that the auction was held at the Intercontinental Festival City Hotel last week, offering a number of 2, 3, 4 and 5-digit plates for private vehicles. He added that the auction offered up to 103 distinguished numbers, and around 256 bidders of various ages and segments attended the auction. The 2-digit plate I37 topped the auction and was sold for 2.520 million dirhams. The 3-digit plate of 0117 fetched 398,000 dirhams. A 4-digit plate of L2222 was exchanged for 860,000 dirhams, and a 5-digit plate of J50000 exchanged hands for 370,000 dirhams. And finally, looking to other news now, former WBA heavyweight champion David Haye is currently in Dubai and attempted to break a world record earlier today. After recovering from a career-threatening shoulder injury, the former World Boxing Association heavyweight champion was back in good form and up to the challenge of breaking the Guinness World Record for the world's largest boxing lesson. Organised by Dubai Sports World, the Sheikh Zayed Hall at the Dubai World Trade Center was transformed into an action-packed and high-adrenaline boxing arena. Boxing enthusiasts and residents registered and queued up early to participate in the 40-minute session with the world-renowned British boxer. The entry opened at 10 a.m. and the record attempt began at 11 a.m. and over 100 residents attended the boxing sessions. While the confirmation of whether the attempt on a new world record has been successful or not will take some time, David Haye says the exercise is more than just about breaking a record.
I think it was when I visited the Rashid Centre here in Dubai and realised the great work that's going on there for disabled children and young people. I wanted to really do something for them and help awareness and then obviously raise some money. And I thought the best way to do that was doing some type of boxing event. Obviously I'm a boxer, I can generate big boxing events, and also getting the word out there in Dubai about boxing. You had a lot of people come down today and really had a good fun. Everybody enjoyed themselves, everybody learnt a skill, and everybody's really happy, and everyone's on a high about boxing. So when I fight out here at the end of the year, it would be nice for some of the people who came here today to come and visit me and watch me do what I do. Worst ways, they go to the gym and do a little bit more boxing training and tell everybody how much they love boxing. But the general idea behind today was to raise money and awareness for the Rashid Centre.